They'll need to be cleared before the helo can approach.
That drone isn't one of ours!
An agent needs assistance.
What's up guys, Woo here, back again with another Division 2 video guys, and this one is my incinerator build for PvE. This is the best I can push out for a flame build, using that little turret with that massive cone. But guys, yes, it's a fun build. Situational at best, yes of course it is. Think shop track, think, yeah you guessed it right, foam oxidizer. It has a place within the game. I wish it was a little bit stronger. I wish it auto locked onto enemies. Of course I do guys, yes. You know, I've already signed about 5 million petitions to get it fixed. But still, this is the best way to utilize it, I feel, in TU 9.1 and moving forward into TU 10. Guys, yes, if you enjoyed the video, thumbs totally helps. If you are new to the channel and you're not subscribed, drop the woo bomb on the sub button, ding that bell to be notified when I upload my sizzle. Guys, also, I have a YouTube membership scheme and a Patreon scheme. Guys, check out the links below. If you do join, you will unlock exclusive rewards just for you. Yes, that's a monthly video. Guys, a monthly video incoming, which is just for members only, which will be awesome. Guys, let's do this. Guys, yes, let's take a look at the build. Technician is the go-to specialization on the setup. And it is simply because of this. I want that 10% skill damage. It just means the world to me. I need that 10%. I mean, you could go down the firewall route. That will give you an extra 20% burn duration. That will, yeah, that'll help. It'll help a little bit. But again, I want the skill damage in the bank. Now, what you could do also with Technician, you could use one of your core attributes as an armor attribute to give you extra survivability in PvE, heroic missions, etc, etc. This is a heroic mission build. Is it solo build? I've used this solo, no problem at all. Not a problem. Again, what you could look at is if you have 2 offensive skills, you may be in a slightly better position, but still, it works a treat using this setup. Now guys, I am 0 offensive, 0 defensive, 6 utility stats, 11 utility attributes. So there's no armor, there's no offensive. It's all about the skills on this setup. Now guys, Hardwired. I'm rolling with the Hardwired 4-piece. And I'm rolling with that simply because of the 4-piece talent, which is ace for this particular setup. Let's go through the pieces. So 15% skill haste for having the 2-piece equipped. For the 3-piece, you're going to get 15% skill damage and 15% repair skills. And the 4-piece is feedback loop. Whenever you use or cancel a skill, your other skill is automatically refreshed and increases total skill damage and repair by 10% for 20 seconds. This can occur once per 20 seconds. So that will benefit my Hive Restorer and my Incinerator turret. So I'm going to get an extra 10% for each one, which is a nice little buff. It's not a great buff, but it's a nice little kick to have on the build. Now, in terms of how I've got this laid out, let's take a look. Now, I have the attribute skill damage, and as you can see, that is max 10%. Nice. Also, guys, spec into skill duration. And again, you'll see why when I go through the stats. But skill duration is go-to on this setup. Now, the holster again is the second piece of hardwired. And in terms of the attribute, you can see core damage. So core attribute is skill tier, and then we have 10% skill damage, which is max. And the song remains exactly the same for the knee pads. Skill damage 10%. And again, you can kind of guess where I'm going now. 10% skill damage. It is max skill damage on this setup. And then we have the backpack. The backpack is the Acosta's Go Bag, which has skill haste, skill damage, and a nice 9.3% skill duration mod. The talent is one in hand. Throwing a grenade refunds it and grants +1 skill tier for 15 seconds. Grants overcharge, or if already at skill tier 6, and your cooldown is 60 seconds. So guys, with this setup, I have my turret available, if it is not damaged or broken, dismantled by them lovely NPCs, for around 33 seconds, which is tasty. So what does that get me in return? So basically, once a minute, I can have an absolutely deadly flame turret, which has an insane cone shape and insane damage. So guys, Acosta's is, in my opinion, best in slot for the backpack. Creeping Death is ace. It will spread the burn, which is good. But guys, Acosta's, yeah, it's just carnage on this setup. It's brilliant. So I can push out 2 per minute in terms of flame turrets. If I need to, 2 per minute. I can push out 3 per minute if I need to, every 20 seconds, not a problem. Again, if I need to. One of those 3 will have overcharge, or one of those 2 will have overcharge. So you can see the carnage this can output now. Then we have 2 in the bag. So it's an armor kit, grenades, 25% ammo capacity, 10% repair skills, and 10% status effects. And the latter 2 will help the build. Now, skill duration is key on this, because I want the flame to last longer, and that's what we'll do on this setup. And then we have the chest piece, which is Alp Summer Armament. That's 15% repair skills. That will aid my Hive Restorer. That will give me some healing back, which is tasty. 10% status effects. That prolongs the burn on NPCs. 9% skill damage and 9.3% skill duration. But the talent is tamper-proof. Enemies that walk within 3 meters of your hive, turret or remote pulse are shocked. The arm time is 2 seconds. The cooldown per skill is 10 seconds. So guys, as soon as you throw it, you've got 2 seconds and then it's armed. And then guys, if any NPCs walk near your turret or your hive restorer, so if you get rushed, happy days, what's going to happen? They're going to get shocked. And then they're fixed in place for you and your teammates to take them out very quickly and efficiently. And especially if they're veterans or simply red bars, you can one-shot them. Yes guys, we'll get there very shortly, but you can one-shot them. So yeah, tamper-proof is great. And not to mention, when you deploy the flame turret, what happens is NPCs, they gravitate towards it and they try and take it out quickly and effectively. However, they will be shocked. So once they're shocked, and that will last about 4 or 5 seconds, and what happens then? They stand back. They don't attack the turret, which is great. And it will shock them multiple times. And that means more burn, that means more damage over time. So tamper-proof, flame turret, a great combination. It works a blinking treat on this setup. I love it. It's brilliant. Now let's go through the weapons. The primary weapon is the Surge. I like this. 10% rifle damage, 30% critic damage. Yeah, it's not max, don't care. But 5% damage to armor. I'm looking for that elusive 6% damage to armor to give me more damage on my skills. Perfect Spike. Headshots grant plus 25% skill damage for 8 seconds. Beautiful. This, I believe, is getting a slight buff in TU10, which will make it even stronger. Happy days, can't wait. So, 1 headshot, and that's an extra 25% skill damage for my flame turret. Nice. Mod-wise is critic chance, rounds, critical hit chance, and critical hit chance. My secondary, and this is where we're talking one-shot NPCs. Now, any red or purple bar can be melee one-shot with this setup. It's great. So it's the Sweet Dreams exotic shotgun. So shotgun damage, damage to armor, damage to targets out of cover. Again, the rolls are nothing to write home about, but Sandman talent is melee attacks instantly kill non-elite enemies, and your cooldown is 15 seconds. So for a minute, effectively, you can one-shot purple or red bars. Yeah, I like this. It's a really, really nice, situational but fun, especially for shield builds. Especially for skill builds, and especially if you get rushed. You know, switch to this, happy days. Or in fact, just switch to this, run in like an absolute fruitcake, and just one-shot a red or purple bar, and that relieves a little bit of pressure from your teammates. So if you get rushed, switch to this. As soon as they're shot from the Hive Restorer, or even the flame turret, they're done. One shot. I really enjoy using this shock shotty. It's great. So accuracy, optimal range, and reload speed on the mods on the weapon. They're fixed. I can't change those mods, so just for, again, clarity. And the back of boomstick is the choice. You could go for any other weapon. You could go for the perfect spike on the Maxim 9. That's fine. I don't use this in the slightest. It's just there. And that's how it is. Guys, the skills. We'll start with the Hive Restorer. Refill speed, 2 seconds. That's nice. Like that. If I spec into Skill Haste, that will not increase the refill speed. So if I use free 10% as an average, it's actually 30% Skill Haste on the setup. Will I decrease the refill speed? No, it doesn't do that. Don't do that at all. Skill duration helps my turret. Simple. And it also helps the Hive Restorer in terms of duration of it being available dropped on the floor if you need that. The healing is 184k, and that's again a nice little trickle of health, and that's nice to have, and it will help you and your teammates. And in terms of mods, it's not damage. There you go, that's better. So the healing at 4.5% is 187.719, so it's a little bit better. And then repair charges, and you got 36 repair charges. So again, brilliant. That's what you need on the build. Health is the equipped attribute just there. Now in terms of the main skill, which is the Incinerator Flame Turret, with this you can see it's a 46.4 second cooldown, which is 3/4 of a minute. However, that is nothing. It doesn't do that because you have Hardwired. That negates that. So you have a cooldown of, it's about 20 seconds. 20-second cooldown on the Incinerator Turret is nice. It is nice. I mean, you could have the backpack and the chest piece both as hardwired to get more damage and a better cooldown down to 10 seconds, which is cool. But Acosta's go back is just fantastic on this setup. And plus, the duration is 33.3 seconds. Yeah, and that's why I'm using the skill duration mods, because it just increases the duration of the burn. 33-second burn is great. Without these mods, should we have a look? Let's just unequip that, and then let's just unequip that, and let's just unequip that, and let's take a look. Let's take a look at that. 26 seconds. So by using those three mods of 9.3 and 9.4%, it is giving me an extra 7.5 seconds of burn, and that's more damage. It's crazy. And then we just look at this, and again, it's still 2 seconds, so it is what it is. So for me personally, what I would do, I would look at skill duration on this setup, because you want that turret to burn as long as possible. Let's just put these bad boys back on. Let's have that one, and let's take that repair skills off. And we have that one, and then the last one, let's put that back on. There's that one, and then we'll go down to flame turret, 33.3 seconds, happy days, and again 186k damage. That's nice. And again, perfect spike, Acosta's go back will elevate that damage a little bit more as well. So it works a treat, it really does. So in terms of the flame turret, let's take a look at the overcharge. Overcharge is, yeah, the damage is the same, but the cone angle goes from 30% to 170% extra. Yeah, it's mental. The duration goes up another 40%, and the health goes up 160%. And again, with the tamper-proof talent, again, don't worry because they won't get near it, NPC. So it works a dream. Heroic missions, it works a dream. And in terms of the Hive Restorer, what does that do? Let's just take a look at the overcharge. That will grant me no extra healing, but the range be extended. The health is the same, but the drone speed, which is the little micro drones that get to your teammates, goes up by 80%, and you get an extra 150% skill haste. So yeah, it's pretty nice. And how does it work in terms of the range? Well, we'll have a look at this. Let's just get to very hard, and then what we're going to do, we're just going to throw a grenade, and then we're going to deploy the turret. Let's see it burn. And you see, it does a fair bit of damage. The cone shape is fantastic. It deals that persistent damage, and it has a 33.3 second duration. You can see, and it's also, if any NPCs are there, they're going to be shocked, which is nice. And again, these bad boys will just keep burning and burning and burning, and that's what I feel is the best in slot is for this skill duration on the mods, because 33 seconds or 26 seconds, again, that's an extra 7 seconds of damage. But guys, it's about to pop off. There you go. And again, 46 seconds. No, let's just have that as just a very, very short cooldown. But yeah, this is my hardwired flame turret build. Beautiful, it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Again, not many people roll with flame turret because, again, it is situational for PvE. When it does work, it works a dream. But guys, as always, if you enjoyed the video, thumbs doodle, it helps. And of course, if you're not subscribed, hit the woo bomb, sub button, ding the bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.